Hi, it's Kia. I invite you to read with me. Tonight I'll be reading a short article from the New York Times. The title is What Canadian Goods Will Take Trump's 50% Tariffs? Some pretty strange items. Buoys, dog muzzles, capes, national flags, and base metal statuettes from Canada are now more expensive for U.S. shoppers. This was written by Ian Austen. All right. Anoraks and suit jackets, national flags, some Christmas ornaments, and 36 different kinds of plywood. The list of hundreds of goods from Canada subject to new 50% tariffs from the United States are long and seemingly organized at random. The Trump administration imposed the tariffs, which took effect on Saturday after Prime Minister Mark Carney of Canada called off trade negotiations with the United States that had lasted nearly a month. They asked too much and offered too little, Mr. Carney said. Mr. Carney has promised to retaliate dollar for dollar against the new tariffs, which join previous tariffs of up to 50% that President Trump put on Canadian aluminum, steel, and autos last year. Lumber has tariffs that predate Mr. Trump's return to office. He nevertheless increased them last year. Excuse me. Here are some of the goods that are subject to the new tariffs. Major exports. For Canadian companies that depend on U.S. business, the new tariffs are likely to be a source of great anxiety. For customs brokers and trade lawyers who guide those companies, they are an extraordinary business opportunity. But for the lay reader, the tariffs are sometimes baffling. The items affected, according to the Trump administration, cover $20 billion in Canadian exports. They are laid out in 3 lists, which can be found here, here, and here. I'm not going to click those, but maybe later. Some clear patterns emerge from the text. Canada's forest industry, which has been enmeshed in a seemingly endless battle with the United States for decades, has been particularly targeted. On the list, the many wood products include 36 different kinds of plywood alone. Home builders in the United States have already said there is not enough American product to replace Canadian plywood, so the tariffs could increase housing construction costs. Alcohol is also prominent. The Trump administration has been particularly vexed by the fact that 8 of Canada's 10 provinces still restrict U.S. wine and spirits from their government-owned liquor distribution system and stores. Those measures began after Mr. Trump suggested making Canada the 51st state and imposed tariffs in violation of the free trade agreement between the two countries and Mexico. Some of the drinks now effectively shut out of the United States by tariffs hold little obvious appeal, including mixtures of or with a basis of odoriferous substances with 20 to 50% alcohol by weight, requiring only the addition of ethyl alcohol or water to be a beverage. Left unexplained is why anyone would add more alcohol to something that is already half composed of the intoxicant. Dairy products are another target. Canada uses production quotas and other tools to protect domestic dairy producers who sell largely to the Canadian market, potentially limiting the effect of the new U.S. duties. Clothing and textiles also take a hit. Like the United States, much of Canada's clothing production moved overseas long ago, and some Canadian online retailers sell goods made abroad to U.S. customers. That, however, will not give them an out. Simply shipping things from Canada triggers the tariffs, regardless of where the products were made. And some peculiarly specific ones. Few items of clothing escaped the tariffs. They included overcoats, anoraks, windbreakers, sleeveless jackets, cotton sweaters, t-shirts, car coats, capes, cloaks, tracksuits, suit jackets, blazers, and dresses. Gloves, mittens, and mitts are on the list, unless they are related to sports. Also included are national flags, canvas used for painting stage backdrops, trampolines, and awnings and sunblinds. Not every item on the list comes from large companies. Several products, including jewelry and honey, come from small, even one-person operations. The item descriptions range from the broad to the almost peculiarly specific. Among the latter is wood furniture of a kind used in the bedroom and not designed for motor vehicle use. The tariff list has a bit of a spoil sport bent by including articles, excuse me, The tariff list has a bit of a spoil sport bent by including articles for Christmas festivals, ornaments not of glass or wood, toys including riding ones but not bikes, fishing rods, hockey sticks, skates, and festive carnival or other entertainment articles. Dog owners will see similar increases in the price of leashes, collars, muzzles, harnesses. Many products, including studio television cameras and smartphones, do not appear to be manufactured in Canada at all. Above all, the list reveals intriguing, hidden sides of Canadian industry, including companies that produce or sell book-binding machines, egg grading equipment, marine buoys, derricks, sand and steam blasters, steels, not for domestic purposes, safes, and base metal statuettes. And there is perhaps the finest of all export sports from Canada to the United States: wigs, partial, false beards, eyebrows, and the like of synthetic textile materials. That is all. Thank you for reading with me.